Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, Childhood Finds. If you haven't joined me here before, this is part 3 of my What Sold September series, and sales have been good to me. This is so far my best month ever since I went full-time as a reseller over a year ago now. So things continue to go up as I continue to invest into this business. So I have quite a few more things to share with you, and please, as I always ask you, share in the comments your favorite sale of your own if you're a seller that you have had recently. Doesn't need to be the biggest one, just one that you enjoy that you want to share in the comments with me and other people. But let's go ahead and get on to part 3. I have done a marathon of these, and this is my 3rd video. I do have more clothes than this. It's just filmed in one day, guys, so don't worry about me. And all right, let's go. First sale we're going to start with is this one. Has beautiful typos in it. It still happened to sell, and it didn't take very long to sell from listing, maybe a week or so, but it's a herder's crow calling manual hunting guide. I put crown in the title twice instead of crow. I'm impressed by that, but it was in excellent condition, and I took a best offer of $25, paid about $1 at an estate sale for it, so still sold even though I made an oopsie. This is a new maquillage. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't really do makeup, guys, so I'm probably butchering it, but it's Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation, and there's the shade, 060 is the shade, and it was new with the box. I bought a little bulk lot of makeup at a yard sale. The person was asking $5 a piece, but I asked how much for all, because that's my favorite question to ask, and I got them for maybe about $1 a piece. They're selling like hotcakes. I'm definitely going to keep looking for makeup because hotcakes. I don't love makeup, but it's easy to pack and ship, and it's something that people are always looking for. It's not like some of my other items that take a long time and need time to find the right buyer. This just, you price it right, it's going to sell. But sold for $20. And I have many more pieces of that to go, but I probably sold, I think, 8 to 10 pieces of it so far. This is a Dunkin' Donuts Rhode Island Runs on Dunkin' Destinations coffee cup. I paid 50 cents for this at a yard sale, and it sold for 10. Nothing super exciting, but I do enjoy picking up mugs. This is a vintage 1996 Barbie classroom playset, and it was new. There was some boxware on it. It sold for full asking of $50. I paid up for this at $10 for it. It sold in a week or so. This was pretty much the only good item I found one weekend yard sailing. I went with one of my very good friends, and of course she had to come on the weekend where I didn't find really anything good, and it was just sale after sale after sale of just ugh. But luckily she found items she could use, so it was worth it. It was worth it because she found items for her classroom and personal use. But I found like 3-ish items that were decent to sell. But that's how it goes sometimes. That's why, you have to remember that it's not always easy. You're sometimes going to go to 30 sales and buy great things from 20 of them. And sometimes you're going to go to 40 sales and buy 2 things. Luck of the draw sometimes. This is another one of my Black Rifle shirts I got that I paid. I have a quarter into this, and it's a Black Rifle Coffee Company shirt. It's a 3XL. Spade, it has Spade on the back is why I put that, and sold for a best offer of $20, and very quickly within the week that I listed these, because I listed these all in 2 days. I got 16 of them, and they sold great. I still have many to sell, but I think I've sold 4 or 5 now. This makes me feel so refined because I don't really buy designer stuff because I don't know how to make sure it's real, and I just don't. I buy all cheap thrift store stuff. I don't really look at brands. I just like if it looks nice, and that's just my style, not everybody's. But this is a Dooney and Burke medium coin purse, and it's pebbled leather. It was teensy tiny, and it was adorable. It sold for a best offer of $20 incredibly quickly. I paid $3 for this at a sale. I felt good about this being real, but again, I just I'm always careful with this stuff because I don't want to mislead, but we are trying to get more into the purse market just slightly, but it's still hard. This is an antique 1920s to 30s Art Deco gold tone wood stand-up photo frame. Fits a 6x8-inch photo. And I do try to include that in the title when I can. I don't always have room for it, but when I do, I try to put that in the title. Sold for full asking of $25. We paid $25 for this, and that's why you gotta look at sales, even if they're really overpriced. This one, my mother-in-law found this, and it was at a sale that 98% of the stuff was very high, and the lady just didn't care about this piece, so she sold it for $25. And this was a sale that's been going a day or two, I think. So, good return there. This is a Princess House 6-piece stainless steel knife set with wooden block. I could probably absolutely have gotten a little more for this, but I took a best offer of $70. I paid $10 for this at a second day yard sale, and I'm totally great with those returns because it was big and bulky, and I just kind of wanted to get it off my shelf to make room for new stuff. And it had been listed for a few months, so I was happy to get it onto its new home. This is a Disney Cat 6-pin booster set, and it's just adorable. It has Cheshire and Oliver and Marie. It just has all the cute kitty cats. I'm a cat person, absolutely. Don't tell my dog that's, sleeping over there. Don't tell him that I'm a cat person. I love him too, but I'll always be a cat person at heart. And that sold for a best offer of $14.49, but I paid $1 for it, and that was easy to ship. This is a 1936 Spratz Hints on the Care and Feeding of Dogs Revised Edition. I love picking up ephemera. I took a best offer of $7 for this. I have maybe $25 into this, if that. It doesn't sell for a ton of money a lot of times, but I enjoy it. I'm gonna fix my camera slightly. Oh, we're just gonna be off kilter, it's fine, it's good. But I'm good with smaller profits because they're easy to ship and I enjoy them, so. This is a lot of 5 Lion Brand homespun bulky yarn, 301 shaker, and it's 3 skeins that are new and 2 that are open. And I listed this as used because those 2, even though they look like no one has ever used anything out of them, I still wanted to be just completely transparent. I don't know if this has all the yarn, but it looks pretty much complete. And this sold for a best offer of $22. I bought this and another set of yarn that I sold in a previous video, and I paid $3 for the bag, so about $1.50 into this lot. I really enjoy yarn. I just bought a bulk lot of yarn off of Facebook Marketplace. I tend to only do yarn if there's more than one skein. If you only have one skein, it's not going to sell for very much most of the time, not always, and it's going to sit because a lot of people are really looking for multiples for a project, but not always again. This is a cast iron candle trinket holder Gothic Dragon Griffin, and it's just cool. We paid $5 for this at an estate sale, and I took a best offer of $25 and sold within a week or two. This I got recently at the big estate sale that I did a haul video on, and this is the complete works of William Hogarth, 150 steel engravings, antique and leather bound. I took a best offer of $100. I have about $1 into this book, and it's just beautiful. I would love to have this on a shelf to sit and enjoy and look at it, but I'll find another one another day. I try to limit how much stuff I keep, but it sold quickly. I always pick up these when I find them. This is a St. Joseph Daily Missal, and it's the Catholic Illustrated Confraternity version, and it sold for full asking of $25. I don't remember exactly how much I have into this, maybe $1 or $2. I have multiple, I have this one and I've found different times, so I don't remember how much I pay, but typically $1 or $2, and it's just a petite little book, so easy to ship and list, and sold in a few months, I think. This is a Willow Tree Angel's Embrace, Angel and Baby figurine by Suzanne Lordy, 2002. It did have its little paper tag there. but I didn't list it as new or anything like that. It didn't have a box or anything with it. And I took a best offer of $10. I paid $1 for it, and it sold within a week or two, so I'm good with that. This is a vintage large queen conch seashell lamp nightlight. I will hesitate if I pick these up again because they take forever to sell. I like seashells, but this light one just took forever to sell, and I only sold it for $18, so it sells less than my regular, so it takes down the value once you make it a light from the queen conch shell, which you think it might increase it a little because it's kind of cool and different. But I found them before. I have another one I still need to list, but I don't know how much I paid for this. A couple bucks, likely. And it took a long time to sell. This guy is adorable. I think I shared him in a haul video. He is artist Karen Meir Mad Hatted Bear Collector Mohair Piggy Swine. He is 10 inches from 2004. On the tag, she did sign it, the artist. Let's see. Not there. Yeah, so you can see her signature there and said it was from 2004. I couldn't find another piggy. I found others in this by the same artist that had sold for good money, but I couldn't find a piggy, so I priced him high at $150, but took a best offer of $95. I almost left him behind at a yard sale. We had loaded up the car with all the other stuff we had bought, and I forgot to put him in my pile. On my way back to the car with the last load of stuff, I saw him on the table and ran back for him to pay, and paid $5 for him. And he's just so cute. This was such a cool find, and yeah, sold pretty quickly. It took maybe a month or so to find the right buyer for him because I got a fair amount of lower offers, but finally got a really good offer I was happy with. He probably would have sold for more if I kept waiting, but I just want to get him moving on to his new home. He's adorable. This is a Barbie Mattel Talking Princess Cat, white Persian plush. It talks and it's working. I think I already said that. I don't know. This is technically my fourth video because I've done this video twice now, so I'm a little foggy at this time. But it sold for $19, and thank you, Barbie Movie, for making this finally get out of my house. It has been sitting for a long time. I think I paid a few dollars for this at the Goodwill. It took forever to sell, but that's fine. It's going to its new home. I like cat stuff and I like Barbie stuff, so I gotta enjoy it for a while. How about that? This is a handmade Powell and Mason wooden San Francisco cable car lamp, and it was just a cool little piece. Not super little really, but it was a cool piece, and we paid $1 for this at an estate sale in February of this year of 2023. So it's been sitting for 7 or so months, but it did finally sell for a best offer of $45, and it's going international, and it was worth the wait. It wasn't that bad, and it wasn't too bad to pack. I'm fine waiting for sales a lot of the times. This we just picked up last weekend. It's a vintage Florenza Crown gold tone magnifying glass pendant. It is signed Florenza on the back, and I took a best offer of $35 for this. We have about $1 into this, so great little sale. Really glad we got into kind of the jewelry and started to experiment a little with that because it's a nice little addition to my store because they're also so easy. I have an ammo box I actually keep all of my jewelry in right now. I want to eventually get something better to store them in because I'm getting too much, but I have like 50 to 70 listings in one box, which is amazing because I have totes full of stuff that have maybe 20 to 30 listings that take up giant amounts of space. This is an FAO Schwartz Toys R Us koala bear plush, and it's 12 inches. It's holding eucalyptus. Nothing super special. I think I paid $2 for this at a thrift store. It sold for $12 full asking and was really easy to ship it. Just threw it in this one in a poly bag and sent it on its way. This is a CCA and B Elf on the Shelf doll, brown hair and blue eyes from 2005. It did have a skirt with it, which is what made it a little more valuable than the others because it did have an accessory. And I took a best offer of $15 for this. I bought this at the Goodwill bins for it's probably 50 cents or less into it because of the weight. And I don't get a lot at my Goodwill bins. I don't love our Goodwill bins. It's very small. It's mostly clothing, and there's a lot of clothing bros there, so it's a high competition. So I probably will go there during the winter some when yard sales are down, but I don't go too often. This is a Jim Shore Nature's Winter Wonders Woodland Santa figurine, and it was basically brand new. It had definitely never been displayed, and it's beautiful condition, has its tags and everything, has its box, and I got this at an estate sale. It was on its second or third day. Paid, I think, $7.50 for it, and I took best offer of $38, so I'm happy with that. I could have probably got a little more if I waited closer to Christmas, but I'm very happy with $38. I'm not complaining. And it was relatively easy to pack because it already had its it had its styrofoam there. This is the cutest thing in the whole wide world. I love otters. Otters are the most delightful little creatures, adorable things. Side tangent, not rant. My partner was working in Colorado with my family on a job, and so I visited him there, and there was an aquarium, and we got to meet an otter there. I love otters. They're the cutest thing in the whole wide world, but that's over. This is a vintage Boma sea otter soapstone carving sculpture figure made in Canada. These little figures, they're made in Canada, can absolutely go for decent money. This sold for $20, and let me show you the ruler. He's not even 3 inches, guys. He's so cute. I regret selling him a little because he's just so cute. And we paid, I think, 50 cents for him at a thrift store. So definitely worth it. This is my first Radco I've ever found in the wild. I paid $5 for him at the big estate sales we went to. And this is Christopher Radco Santa of the Greenbrier 7-inch Christmas ornament with the tags and the box. And it sold on Poshmark for $80, which is great. It sold in less than a day after I cross-listed it. So it sold really fast on Poshmark, and it had been on eBay a couple of weeks, I think. I have $5 into these scrub pants, but they're Figs Women's Scrub Pants Medium Moss Green Cargo Pants. A lot of times when I get these new items, I go on their website and find exactly what it is so that I can do a good title or good-ish title for it and describe it properly because I don't know how I would have described this color. Probably green. I'm not great at description on clothing or jewelry. So these sold very quickly from probably a week or two, and easy sale. But that is everything I am sharing with you. I hope you enjoyed these 3 videos, and please keep watching. I am going to I have some more ideas for new videos, so I'll try to get working on those next. And thank you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. It really helps my channel, and I'll see you on the next one.